I'm so excited, cause I'm about to be in the forest with the trees and the beach. Actually, no, I'm more excited because I'm going to the beach and it's in the trees, in the forest. Except none of it went to plan.
Countdown. What a Friday we've got in store for you. So enjoy.
Sometimes the adventure isn't what we plan. It's who we become when the plan changes. Welcome to This Way to Bliss. Come along with me on this adventure to South Lake Tahoe. I have intentions to go check out Emerald Bay and get to the beach. If you haven't done so already, make sure you grab yourself some beverages and your favorite snacks, and we're going to get this adventure road trip underway. Oh man, how am I supposed to get into the market? Delivery truck days always requires a little bit of maneuverability to get into the parking lot, but we are here. We have arrived to one of my very favorite establishments in Placerville. Before heading up to Tahoe or anywhere up I-50 heading east, I always like to stop at the Placerville Food Co-op. It's been community owned since 2011, which means it's not owned by one corporation. It's owned by thousands of local members who have invested in it. Everyone is welcome to shop here, but owners help shape the co-op through democratic voting and community involvement. I love coming here because they focus on local and organic foods, fresh deli options, which are the bomb diggity, bulk foods, and produce from small businesses throughout El Dorado County. Oh, also, by the way, you gotta try their cacao bliss smoothies. Oh, and then they have gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan donuts on Friday, which for someone like myself that can't have either of those, yes, please. Anyway, so this place is definitely one of those places that feels like a community gathering spot than just another grocery store. Everyone is super friendly and helpful and always has a smile on their face. But today I'm going to be grabbing a few road trip essentials. I'm going to get myself some fresh fruit and some beverages before I head out. One thing I really appreciate is they carry a lot of specialty drinks and wellness products that are hard to find in the typical grocery store. I almost always discover something new to try. They also carry a selection of adult beverages. They have a hot deli bar with hamburgers, breakfast stuff, soup, coffee, like everything. The haul. So, yum yum, watermelon, honey sticks, yum yum drinks, one for later. And check this out, Tahoe Pops. What? Hibiscus lemon. And then this, I thought y'all should know, it is one of my favorite sweet treats. It's organic and it's whole food. So look at those ingredients, y'all. Count chemicals, not calories. I'm hiking, so I'll burn this all off easily. But I love it. It's yummy. I can eat it without it having a negative effect. Same with the honey, because honey is yummy for you. Honey is good for my tummy. Anyway, to Tahoe we go. Also, if you're new to this area, this Highway 50 going into Lake Tahoe is a very windy 2-lane road with no barrier on oncoming traffic and a river to the other side. So please drive carefully and be safe. I also recommend a full tank of gas because the higher up you get, the more costly it gets. And what you see here is the Lover's Leap here in Strawberry. I still need to do that video for you guys because that was quite a lovely hike and just, wow, there's a whole story behind it. But anyway, the drive up here is phenomenal and I absolutely love the scenery. And while the air may get a little thinner as we climb in elevation, it's so crisp and smells so clean, and the sound of the birds, oh, it's pure heavenly bliss for me. Them some serious hikers right there. They just got done hiking Lover's Leap. That is a lengthy hike. And there are a lot of other spots along the way that you can go off on little adventures. Like right now we're coming up on Horsetail Falls to the left of us, which you'll catch a view of on the way down. And a population of 11, like really? And you'll also start to notice some of the trees that are dead and burnt because of the Caldor fire that had happened previously. It devastated this entire region, and you're about to see more of it here shortly. But The views are, again, wow, mind-blowing. But also sad because those trees used to be green before that fire ravaged the area. Driving through the burn scar was surreal. It was hard to not wonder how something so beautiful could change so completely. After a disaster like this, there are always rumors, theories, and questions. But what stayed with me the most wasn't the speculation, it was seeing how resilient nature is. Even after devastation, life slowly begins again. Standing amongst that aftermath reminds me that destruction is part of nature's story. Forests recover, landscapes heal. Maybe people can too. There have been more times than I can count when I honestly didn't think I was going to make it through. I've survived a childhood filled with adversity, to the point I didn't think I was going to live past 25. I've survived domestic violence and parental alienation, even grandparent alienation. I've survived moments when I questioned whether I wanted to keep living at all. I've survived serious health challenges and more concussions than I ever thought one person could actually endure. There have been seasons of my life where survival was the only thing that I knew how to do. And yet, here I am. That's why I believe forests can heal.
My goodness. I am just floored.
And I say that I believe forests can heal because I've watched healing happen in my own life. It wasn't overnight, and it definitely was never in a straight line, and certainly not without setbacks. Healing did not erase what happened. It changed what happened meant. Just like this forest, there are still scars, but there is also new growth. There is beauty returning where there was once devastation. That's what resilience looks like. And if you're walking through your own burned landscape right now, I hope this reminds you that your story isn't over yet. I'm grateful not because the hard things were good, but because I discovered strengths I never would have known were there. I wouldn't choose many of the things I've lived through, not for myself ever again or anyone, but I am grateful for the person I became as I learned to heal, because healing revealed strengths that trauma could never take away. And that's what I want you to know, that healing does not erase the past. It just teaches you how to carry it differently. As we rounded the corner, the landscape was still marked by the Caldor fire. Burned trees stretched for miles. A reminder that even the strongest places can experience unimaginable loss. And then the mountains opened up. Lake Tahoe came into view. A reminder that beauty definitely still exists alongside the scars. And like I keep saying, I think this is what healing looks like. Mother Nature is mirroring and showing me it's not about pretending the fire never happened, but it's about continuing the journey anyway. What if life is asking us to drive through the burn scars before we reach the view? We don't get to skip the parts that changed us, but if we keep going, eventually the road bends and something beautiful comes into sight.
I'm so excited, because I'm about to be in the forest with the trees and the beach. Actually, no, I'm more excited because I'm going to the beach, and it's in the trees, in the forest. It's a lot cooler up here. Still 83 degrees, but I'm not quite down into the cooler area yet.
I keep telling myself one of these days I need to pull over and actually get out and do a picture in front of that. Pope Beach is a great beach, by the way, but if you have dogs and you want to take them on the beach, you need to go down a little further to Kiva Beach. This whole area is fun to explore, bike, hike, jog, whatever floats your boat. Lots of things to explore and experience here. Like, you could be here for days and still not see everything. Lots of farmers markets and festivals. The Oktoberfest is held in this specific area every October, and it is quite a hoot and very packed, just like most days in the summer.
Like I said, I should have got here earlier because there's no parking at that beach, so I'm gonna have to come back during a weekday next week sometime. I'm gonna go up and see if I can get lucky enough to get some footage at the falls or something like that, and maybe get down to the lake at DL Bliss Park. But I need to stop and eat because I'm hungry. I didn't eat lunch yet, and it's about to be dinner.
Now, as you see, the mountains around Tahoe have carried the marks of wildfire for years. Some of these scars are decades old, while others are much more recent. Driving through here is a reminder that forests don't heal on our timeline, they heal on nature's. And if we give them a chance, life slowly returns. Maybe we're not so different. If we give ourselves the chance, if we begin showing up for ourselves with patience instead of pressure, curiosity instead of judgment, if we nourish our bodies, calm our nervous systems, and create moments of safety, well, then healing has a way of finding us too. Not all at once though, but one breath, one choice, one adventure road trip day at a time. These can all become moments of safety to remember that the danger has passed, and little by little, healing will begin to take root. I wish I could tell you that everything went according to plan that day, but healing and life really work that way.
Are you kidding me?
The other beach I'd planned to visit was closed. A younger version of me would have been disappointed and even frustrated that the day wasn't unfolding the way I imagined and spiraled emotionally. But healing has taught me something different. Sometimes the best moments aren't the ones we planned. They're the ones we stay open enough to discover. And it's not about learning how to control life. It's learning how to stay with yourself when life doesn't go according to plan. Because sometimes peace isn't getting what you wanted. Peace is discovering there's still beauty waiting for you anyway. So now that we've arrived at this vista point, let's go check out some vistas, shall we? This is a very popular stop and it's one of my favorites. The views here are incredible. And there are several cute little spots to picnic or just sit and immerse yourself in nature's healing symphony.
What a Friday we've got in store for you. So enjoy.
Okay, so we made it. Look where we're at. Well, I am. There's nobody with me. It's just me and my tripod and snacks. Never travel without snacks. You guys ready for this? Like, ready? This is about to be epic. Lake's looking a little low. Eagles to emeralds. I don't know if anyone sees what I see, but to me, emeralds represent the heart, and they're also my birthstone. And eagles, they remind me to rise above the circumstances of my life and see the bigger picture. The animal medicine of eagle is to remind us to rise above the noise, to look at life from that higher perspective, and to remember that sometimes we have to gain a little distance before we can truly see where we've been and where we're going. Let's add another layer. Standing here, how incredible it is to think that this landscape was shaped by glaciers thousands of years ago. They didn't transform it overnight. They did it slowly, with time, with persistence, one small movement after another. Healing reminds me of that. We don't become a new person in a single breakthrough. We change through thousands of small choices, moments of courage, moments of rest, moments of choosing ourselves again, and again, and again. Over time, those moments reshape us. A glacier doesn't ask permission to become what it was created to be. It simply keeps moving, slowly, patiently, until an entirely new landscape begins to emerge. Maybe that's what it is showing us about healing, how healing works the same way. Not because we force it, or because we wish it or want it, but because we keep showing up and doing the inner work and creating safety, one adventure at a time. While nature has a way of slowing me down and reminding me what really matters, not everyone experiences it in the same way. It's fascinating how we can stand in the exact same place and be searching for completely different things. Watching them reminded me that freedom and recklessness aren't the same thing. Yeah, maybe when I was younger and out of my mind, I would have looked at that and thought, oh, that's exciting. But today, freedom feels different. Freedom is having peace in my mind. Freedom is feeling safe in my body. Freedom is knowing that I don't have to choose adrenaline to feel alive. Healing changed what freedom means for me. As for these guys, I hope they make it home safely. And as you notice, right before we get into the agricultural check station, they're not up to their antics, but they're right back to it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Because here they go. And yeah, as you're going to see, they continue to do this as we go up the summit. Does anyone else think it's funny or ironic, like I'm hearing the Alanis Morissette, isn't it ironic, that we can all drive the same road, pass the same mountains, breathe the same mountain air, and still walk away with completely different experiences? And I don't know about you, but I think that's true of life too. What we choose to look for often becomes what we remember. As the road climbed higher, every turn asked for my full attention. There wasn't any room to worry about yesterday or tomorrow, just this moment. And maybe that's another one of nature's greatest gifts. It keeps inviting us back to the present. And this stretch of Highway 50 is dedicated to firefighter Michael Hollenbach, a quiet reminder of the courage and sacrifice woven into these mountains. And the mighty, magnificent Horsetail Falls waterfall, where even water teaches us something. It doesn't fight the mountain, it just finds a way through. And then Lover's Leap. Maybe every healing journey asks for one. Not a leap of blind faith, but a leap towards ourselves, towards believing that maybe, just maybe, we're already enough. If you stayed with me this far, thank you. I hope this little journey reminded you to slow down, breathe deeply, and trust that healing has its own timeline. I'll see you on the next adventure. To all the mamas and grandmamas out there really struggling to feel happy, especially in the face of loss of family and self in the process, just keep going. Because guess what? I'm so happy right now, I can't even explain it. I didn't know this was possible. I didn't know that it was possible to feel joy and bliss and peace and calm, because all I'd ever known was the opposite of fear and depressed and anxious and angry and just hopeless, broken. I don't feel that way anymore. And everything in my life, the more I tune in, tap in, and turn on my love vibration and radiate that back to me instead of just putting it out there everywhere, seeking it to be turned back. Wow. So try it. Reflect the love back that you're trying to get from others.